breaks the power of sin and darkness, whose love is mighty and so much stronger, the King of glory, the King above all kings, who shakes the whole earth with holy thunder and leaves us breathless in all in wonder, the King of glory, the King above all kings. This is amazing grace. This is unfailing love, that you would take my place, that you would bear my cross. You laid down your life, that I would be set free. Oh, Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. Who brings our chaos back into order, who makes the orphan a son and daughter, the King of glory, the King of glory, who rules the nations with truth and justice, shines like the sun in all of its brilliance, the King of glory, the King above all kings. This is amazing grace. This is unfailing love, that you would take my place, that you would bear my cross. You laid down your life, that I would be set free. Oh, Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy is the King who conquered the grave. Worthy is the Lamb who was slain. Worthy, worthy, worthy. Oh, this is amazing grace. This is unfailing love, that you would take my place, that you would bear my cross. You laid down your life, that I would be set free. Oh, Jesus, I sing for all that you've done for me. I could hear you guys this morning. That was awesome. Just one quick second. Wind control technology. All right. We're going to sing a song called His Mercy is More. What love could remember the wrongs we have done. Omniscient, all-knowing, He counts not their sum. Thrown into a sea without bottom or shore. Our sins, they are many. His mercy is more. Praise the Lord. His mercy is more. Stronger I surrender all. All to Jesus I surrender, all to Him I freely give. I will ever love and trust Him, in His presence daily live. I surrender all, I surrender all to Thee, my blessed Savior, I surrender all to Jesus I surrender, humbly at His feet I bow, worldly pleasures all forsaken, take me Jesus, take me now, I surrender I surrender all to Thee, my blessed Savior, I surrender all to Jesus, I surrender, Lord, I give myself to Thee, with Thy love and power, let Thy blessing fall on me, I surrender I surrender all to Thee, my blessed Savior, I surrender all.
And all God's people said, Glory. Glory. Welcome you all. It's good to see everybody. I like this with the rising of the folks out there. And it is glorious, glorious Memorial Weekend. How many of you are having I know some are going to stay afterwards here today for a picnic. How many's having a picnic this weekend? Already had one. Okay. Not too many. Okay, you're going to stay home. We've gotten in the mood. So forth. Well, let me read to you from this Memorial Weekend. I want to say some things about the Memorial Weekend. And I want us to just uplift our country as we remember all those who accepted the highest calling and the ultimate sacrifice for our liberties. And of course, it's been great discussion concerning liberties these past weeks. Let me read to you from John chapter 15, which is really the verse 13 is the basic theme on Memorial Weekend. And of course, the Lord is talking at His last time that He's going to be with the disciples. Remember, chapters 13 through 17 is really the final words that the Lord had on this earth with His disciples before He ascended into heaven. And He pretty much was given those last words and that He wanted them to focus on. And of course, chapter 15, He talks about our relationship with Christ. Then second, He talks about our relationship with each other. And then finally, He talks about the relationship with the world. But He says concerning our relationship with each other, this is my commandment, that you love one another as I have loved you. Greater love has no one than this, that He laid down one's life for his friends. And that's what all those who have gone before us and have defended our liberties of this country. No longer do I call you servants, for a servant does not know what his master is doing, but I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard from my Father I have made known to you. You did not choose me, but I chose you and appointed you that you should go and bear forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatever you ask the Father in my name, He may give you. These things I command you, that you love one another. And of course, the Memorial Weekend signifies all those who have paid the ultimate sacrifice of love for us, and we are grateful for them. America's greatness is endowed by our Creator, and it has been preserved by the heroes that we remember on Memorial Weekend, who have served and sacrificed, and those that are continuing to serve for us. So we owe a deep level of gratitude to all those who have accepted this highest calling, and to those who have even today still bear scars for the sacrifice that they were ready to render. And so it's a great love that we, and gratitude that we salute back to them. And I hope that each of you, like myself, I seek to make sure that I am ready and that I will be courageous to take up my duty to defend the great liberty and even defend our faith. I think about on May 27th this week in 1940, you historic buffs remember that it was the British Expeditionary Forces in Europe that found themselves on the beachhead, some 400,000, surrounded by Nazi German troops. And if the Germans were to come down upon them on that beachhead, surely the British Empire would belong to Germany at that time. But remember, it was the citizens of Great Britain and 700 small boats that went across the channel and picked up some 330,000 of those troops and brought them home. Of course, Winston Churchill gave his favorite speech. I got a couple points there. He says, you know, of course you do not win wars by retreating, but he said that we will fight in the seas and on the oceans with growing confidence and growing strength in the air and on our island, whatever it costs. We will fight on the beaches. We will fight on the landing grounds. We will fight in the fields. We'll fight in the streets. We'll fight on the hills. We will never, never surrender. And I believe today, especially this next generation, our young generation that is growing, we praise the Lord under Pastor Mark's leadership, are pinned down today on the beachheads of moral relativism, socialism, and communist type mindset, government